Hey everyone, Pastor Mike here, New Life Church. I want to ask you a question. On a scale of 0 to 10, where would you put yourself on being awake? If 0 was being asleep and unaware and unalert, and 10 being fully awake, where would you place yourself? If I asked you that at different times during the day, you might have different answers to that question. Maybe in the morning when you're wrestling with that alarm and debating whether to push snooze or not, you might put yourself lower on that scale towards the unaware, unalert. But as you get further in your day and you've had your early morning caffeine delivery device or afternoon time, if maybe that's best time for you, you might find yourself more alert and aware of all that's going around you. I want to ask this question as it relates to our relationship with God. 0 being asleep or unaware, and 10 being fully alive and fully alert. Where would you place yourself on that kind of scale? We're in this series called Awakening, and we want to become awakened to God's grace, God's love, and God's mercy, especially as we begin this new year. And so I pray that you're joining with me in reading God's Word daily and also praying daily for awakening, because certainly we as individuals need it, our nation needs it, and our world needs an awakening to God's grace, God's love, and God's mercy. Grace is getting good stuff that we don't deserve, and mercy is not getting the perhaps punishment or consequences that we do deserve. And love, well, some of us have had good positive examples of that, and others, we need to look to God and find that true example of what true love is. So I pray that you're joining with me, and maybe even on Wednesdays, setting aside that midday meal time and spend it in reading and praying daily for this awakening and fasting with me. But this Sunday, we're going to have virtual service only as we continue some of our updates to our platform. This also works well as we see some of the cases rising, and we can be safe as we're virtual together. And thank you for being flexible, but also setting aside a time to continue in worship of our awesome God. So I hope you're having a great week. I look forward to seeing you soon. God bless, and have a great rest of the week.